All right, shalom, shalom. Make sure everything's coming in clear.
Shalom.
Yeah, yeah, we good out. Go ahead.
Khan. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Ba'ashem Kakadash.
We want to give a double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, that do well, and a salute and a shalom to all Akim that are out in labor, pushing this truth. In our sincerity and in truth, shalom, Babarakim, Babakaryim, Shayasha Allah, Shin Yakubat, God Wala Bakar, Zupan Yunuba, Shalayakim Nuwa, Yasha Allah Ba'ai. Right? I said, peace to the elect of Israel and double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone in these times. We're gonna go in the spirit of uplifting Jake's the spirit of Jake's spirit, man, because times are about to get tough, right? Times are about to get tough, about to get rough. It's about to get rough, man. It's about to get rocky, right? So hang on, hold on tight, right? Got some up?
Yo, yeah, Con. So like the brother said, man, we just gonna go in on the fact of just touching base on, because there's a lot of fear going around. 144 when I looked at the thing, but there's a lot of fear going around, and we are in a time of fear, man. This is great fear, but like I said, the Lord told us that He did not give us the spirit of fear, because that spirit of fear comes with certain things. We were just going into, watching different videos and watching what's going on right now, and you can see that, hey, man, the spirit of fear
and stress.
So like it, the fear spirit is out here, man. So this is a video I posted from I think the last video I did. Just a small snippet is what I'm gonna play, because I really didn't find any video that really just hit the point. But fear does something to you, man. We're in a time that this should be the greatest time, because we're close to going home. We're close to getting out of these chains of darkness, because we've been in these chains of darkness. Every time we come in the flesh, we got to be in the chains of darkness, man. So we're coming to a time where we're gonna be freed from this. So where we can be what? Spirit and flesh in one and the same. We don't have to worry. That's why it says He's gonna put it in our inward parts. It's not gonna take it and just put it. No, He's gonna, just like He wrote sin in our hearts. If you want to pick that up too, bro, where it says made the spirit the creature subject unto vanity.
Got you.
And then I'm gonna play this. We're gonna play this real quick, and then just the snippet that I want is what he says about fear. That's the most important part.
The process of the cell. Fear and stress generate electromagnetic frequencies which express themselves as chemical changes in the body, and they are a form of toxicity which the cell wants to get rid of. This is the process of how stress causes illness. So here we.
So you see what he was saying, that stress causes illness, man. So stress can literally break down the body. So it's a contaminant to the body. You're breaking down the bodeg, the spiritual house, man. All right. So that's why we gotta in these times we gotta train ourselves to be. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. You always got to be aware. Of being aware is not being feared. That's two different things. You know what I'm saying? A deer is always aware. If you see a deer in the woods, it's always aware. But it's not always fearful. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why deers get caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? They're aware, but it's not like a fear thing, like hear everything. They're just aware of their surroundings. That's the same thing you got to be. Being aware is not being fearful. You're just being cautious of what you're doing, man, and balance. That's why it says it's going to be a balance of thy times, man. Because the world is fearing right now. You got something, bro?
Because even in the law it says that script too.
Okay, so like, hey, you got cut off at the point where you said even in the law, the phone cut off on you, bro.
Yeah.
Salakia.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because even in the law it says be circumspect, right? Circumspect means to basically look around you, right? So when we are looking around us, we're not afraid. We're just checking our surroundings, man. We're making sure that we keep our eye on everything.
Exactly.
This is Romans 8:20. It says, "For the creature was made subject unto vanity, not willing, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope."
Yep. So the Lord is the one that made us subject unto this fear. Because fear, just like the Lord, just like the Spirit put it on Apostle to make that lesson that says, what? Weak men make hard times make strong men. You get what I'm saying? So we in a time where hard men are being made, man. Hard men are being made in the spirit, man, because we're being hardened through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's coming out here in the world, man. That's what we've been hardened through. That's why it says you got to be what? You got to be subject unto this thing, man. You're a prisoner of hope unto it. All right, because the world is in fear right now. That's why I got a couple articles right here. I read the articles. If you got any precepts or anything, we can jump into that. Let me grab this. Actually, go ahead and speak. I gotta grab the charger real quick.
All right, man. That's why I did that lesson the other day, titled let's see, what's the title of the lesson? It says worrying gets you nowhere, right? Plus, I did this other one, I think the same day. It says the stress makes the heart heavy, right? So stress is a demon, man. Stress is a demon, all right? So instead of stressing about something, man, pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua about it, right? That's who we're supposed to pray to anyway, right? We're supposed to, all right, man. We're supposed to go to Yahweh, Yahushua, about any and everything that's on our heart, man. All right. So pray about something. All right, man. So basically, ask Yahweh. So basically, ask Yahweh and Yahushua for something, and for a spiritual gift, for a spiritual gift, man. Such as what? Faith. See.
Exactly. That's what we've been given, hope. Because this prisoner of hope also gives us hope in these times. Jake don't got hope out here, man. That's why I'm getting ready to read this article. It says, "Don't panic. Fear and loathing grip Congress as Corona spreads." So even the Congress itself is in fear. And how much more the people? And this was March 12, 2020. It says fear is mounting as weak about the rapid spread of the coronavirus. Speaker Nancy Pelosi swatted away the suggestion of shutting Congress with a stark declaration. "We were captains of the ship. We are the last to leave." But by Thursday, as the captain of the ship and their crew saw warning signs blinking from the lighthouse, Constitution sickened colleagues quarantining themselves. Grim report. And so they dipped, man. They thought that pride, we going down with the ship. No, they didn't go down with the ship, man. They started quarantining. It's been a while, but like it says, man, you seeing what happens, man. They really not want to ride with this thing when the rubber meets the road. They don't want to ride with it.
Right. Right, these people, man, they are well aware of the BS that Esau comes with, man. Right? That's why. That's why. That's why they're not. That's why they're really not listening to him, man, because they know that he's a damn liar. That he can't be trusted with nothing, man. Right? And I don't see why he would make everything go back to normal, which makes no sense at all.
Exactly.
When this is the perfect, this is the perfect crisis, man, to bring everything else in.
Yep.
Because if it goes back to normal, these people, they will be already aware of, they will basically be in the mindset of a crisis and what they will have to do.
Yep. Exactly. They're gonna have forewarning of it. Now they're caught off guard, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's another article right here. It says America fears. So let me pull it up. It says Americans fear the worst to come weeks from now from COVID-19 cases. In this press conference on Sunday, March 29th, President Trump indicated a brief that the death rate of COVID-19 in the U.S. may peak in about 2 weeks based on the modeling provided by the administration. And hey, they dropping out here, man. It says polling conducted by, and there's one case that just happened in Missouri or Jeff City. A doctor got it, and the doctor died from it. So now they got to call all the patients that doctor has seen and go from there, man.
Yeah. I talked to my sister the other day, and she said that her cousin got it.
Damn.
Yeah.
It says polling conducted by Microsoft. So it's popping out here, man.
Oh yeah.
It says study or a polling conducted by Microsoft News indicated that Americans are becoming more concerned about the coronavirus and also believe that the peak in the new COVID-19 cases is coming weeks from now. When asked when cases of new infections will peak in the U.S. weeks from now, was the most popular answer choice with 56 of the responses since 3/15/20. This sentiment has been an increase of 8 points. So people are in fear, man. But we're not to be in fear. As much as it's hard to say, it's not. We're not out here to say like, yeah, just stop being fear. No. But the main thing is always to keep, because that's another form of holding holding you back in the spirit, man. Because we've learned these things. It's been told to us. The Lord pre-warned us. Just like if you tell your son, if your son's never done something before, you're gonna tell him.
And yep.
No, go ahead, bro.
And fear, it also causes stress.
Yep.
And stress makes the heart heavy, man.
Yep.
Right? And when you are stressed, you end up getting sick. So there's no point in stressing, man. Right? Now, of course, the flesh is weak.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So at times you're gonna worry, you're gonna stress out, but the spirit is willing, man. But the spirit is strong. All right, and that's why the late Kimbo Slice said, "Worrying gets you nowhere." Don't worry, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua got us, right? Because when we were coming out of Egypt, let's see if I can, when we were in, when we were, when the Egyptians were coming after us, this is what Moses said. Because Jake was worried, scared, and all that, man. Right? Let's see if I can find that. Got it. This is Exodus 14. Exodus 14 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright. Exodus 14 and 13. It says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahweh, which he will shew you for today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Right? So Moses said, hey, Israel, relax, man. Stand still and see the salvation of Yahweh, man. Right? And it's the same thing today, man. Stand still and see the salvation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Exactly.
That's the deliverer of Yahshua, man.
Yeah, no, that's it, bro. That's it. Because we telling Jake through the Spirit, we telling Jake to stand and watch, man. This is a part of that. This is a part of the Lord taking down the Egyptians. But Jake don't want the Egyptians to go down, man.
Right. Oh. And there's another one, real quick. This is 2 Chronicles 20:17.
Mm-hmm.
Say, ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of Yahweh with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for Yahweh will be with you. Right? So Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua is with us, man.
Exactly.
Right? Now, it's specifically with who? The elect and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. So, stop tripping, man. I know it's hard to say, but hey, stop doing it, man. Because it's only going to make your situation and your condition worse.
I mean, it's a time that everybody fearful, man. You can be shook up. You're entitled because look at the men and the prophets that was witness to the Most High's miracles, or they witnessed to the Most High's, coming and talking with them through an angel, man. They were fearful, man. And those were men of the Lord. Those were men of the Lord getting direct. There were so much more men of the Lord that they were getting actually visited by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's how much they were men of the Lord. But even in their hearts, like, none of us can say we worthy enough to get visited by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man.
Right.
We can just go, we can say we're worthy enough to listen by faith from afar off, man. None of us are worthy to get a visitation by that, man, of angelic beings. Some of us have ran into it, knowing or unknowingly.
Yeah.
But the main point is that these men were chosen stewards. They were chosen vessels for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's work, and even they were fearful when it came to dealing with the Lord's work, man. The Lord's work is fearful, man. Hey, that's a sit down right there, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's work is fearful, man.
Yeah, it is.
Look what's happening, man. This ain't even. The Lord said He gonna make the earth rock to and fro. What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah was not nothing to play with. That was nothing to wink at, man. He melted it, and the fire was so hot it made the building stand in ash. You know how hot some got to be to burn the place, but leave it standing in ash.
Mm-hmm.
Man, bro. I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah 35 and verse 4. And you break down, bro. And it says, say to them that are of a fearful heart. Let me go back. Let me start at verse 30. Let me start at 33. This is Isaiah 35 and verse 33. It says, strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. And those and you got the feeble knees out here now as the hopeful elect and people coming in as like the brother just said, the 1/3 also, man.
Yeah.
Verse
right, man, because hey man, we get scared too though, man. Alright? We get scared, we get afraid too though, man. It happens. It happens, man. Right? But we have the scriptures to comfort us, man. Alright? Because it's gonna come a time when we won't always have our scriptures with us, man.
They're gonna be in our hearts.
Right. So we're gonna have to basically solely depend on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we have, man. Because wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh, of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua is our strength, alright? So the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to keep you balanced. It's going to keep you firm and grounded, man. Okay? That's what it's going to do. So what do we really have to be afraid of, man? Nothing. Nothing, man. What can Esau do to us? Nothing. He can only, man, Esau can only kill us once, and that's it.
Yep. That's why I said.
And he'll be doing us a favor, man.
You said, fear not man, they can kill body.
Right.
You want me to keep going on that?
Come.
All right, come. And it says, say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. So, hey, bro, look at that scripture. That's what I didn't even think about that type of spirit in this lesson. I was just like, it's getting there because I got to tell myself, like the main thing is, brothers, Akim, always internalize it before you externalize it. Look at yourself and your being, and then take the being. You can take it out of another brother's, man.
Right.
Or put it out there to where it's a blanketed, because like it says, we need help, bro. We all need help, but the same thing is we fighting and we have the spirit of Yahweh outside that is giving us the opportunity. But look what it says. This is what it told Isaiah. This is what the Lord told Isaiah in the spirit. It says, say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. It didn't say, coddle them, tell them, you can do whatever, just it'll be all right. No, it says, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance.
Yeah.
Even Yahweh with a recompense. And it says, and he will come and save you. Oh, we got to pull that in the blue. It's right here. We got to pull it, man.
Yeah.
Let's look at some of these words. So the Lord's going to come with vengeance. What is vengeance? Naquam. Ooh, Naquam. Hold on. Naquam. Naquam Amah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was thinking of another. I'm like, hold on, man. There might be. Hey, Naquam. That's it by itself.
Yeah.
Naquam. It says Naquam. It says vengeance. It also says by Samson too. The same vengeance by Samson. And the root word is Naquam, to vengeance, take vengeance, revenge. Avenge oneself, to be avenged, to be punished, avenge, take vengeance. So who's the Lord taking vengeance for, man? Go ahead, Doc.
Alright, man, because in Revelation, the souls of the men that were beheaded, that were slain
Mm-hmm.
for the word and the testimony of Yahushua, they asked Yahweh, they said, Lord, like, when will you avenge our blood, man, on them that dwell upon the earth, man? Naquam.
Naquam. Abba Naquam. I'm trying to think of, Abba they were asking, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he said, what, man? He said, just rest for a little season until the servants are killed as you were. Go ahead.
Con, I got it right now. This is Revelation 6:10. It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord? How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
See, man? So, the men that have died, man, they want their blood to be avenged, man. They want payback. Okay? That's what they want, man. They want payback, man. They want to get at their enemies, man.
Exactly. And then this is how David was a man after the Most High's own heart, man, live.
Exactly.
And he had the same mind. The Most High, he had the same thinking pattern. The Lord had David on the same thinking pattern as him. He was doing things that the Most High wanted him to do on the earth. This is Psalm 79:10. It says, Wherefore should the heathen say, Where is their God? So David is saying, why should these heathen say, Where is our God? That they know there's something with us, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because look at what we do. They know that we don't serve the same power, because why would that's what Esau says, it's unfair. It's unfair. Why do you guys have this? It's unfair. You know, Jay got skills, rhythms. Jay got juice, man.
Yeah.
Jake has sauce. I've had Edomites say it. They said it jokingly, they said it angrily, but they said it like, man, well, it's unfair that you guys have this ability.
Right. So even in our little state, they are still jealous of us, man.
Huh.
Wow, man. Esau losing, man.
And it says, Wherefore should the heathen say, Where is their God? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight. So the Lord is being made known unto these heathens in our sight. We're witnessing the Lord locking down, even if the elites are doing it. Who's making the elites do it? The elites ain't doing exactly. It says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it?
Right.
So we got to know the Lord is making all this happen, man. So if these elites are doing it, the Lord's working through them by the angels on the left-hand side, which are demons, man. It's nothing. They think the demons is something. You ain't even seen the Most High, man.
Right.
What do hey, look, you know the Lord's name before they knew his name.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Al-Ashadi, man.
Exactly. I was waiting for it, brother.
All right. All right. Listen, man, you people will see the power of Al-Ashadi once again, man. You're seeing it now. But it will get worse, though, man.
It said he's gonna pour it out without mixture.
Exactly.
And we've been bringing that out heavy, bro. And it says, Wherefore should the heathen say, Where is their God?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, finish it. Finish the thought,
Uh,
man. The mic cut out. The internet cut out, bro. That's why I didn't hear you.
oh, okay. Yeah. Man, now they are locking down the cities. Will eventually lock down all of America, right? But who's actually doing it, man? Yahweh is, right? It says man's goings are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? Right? So the elites, they think they're doing it, but it's Yahweh that's doing it, man. Right? Because Yahweh has a bigger plan that the elites don't know nothing about.
This is Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it? And evil means bad times.
See, man? So this is all happening because we are at the end of Esau's rule, man. We're at the end of his age, right? And he's going down, man. And he's going down quick.
Yep, lightning.
Yep. Oh, get that real quick. Matthew. Papa for sure.
And this is the book of Matthew. You want that in our, you talking about his lightning?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's Luke. This is Luke 10 and verse 18. Let me pull it up in the blue letter so I can put it up here. This is Luke 10 and verse 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven.
All right, man. So, Yahushua said that he saw Satan falling like lightning from heaven, man. Right? So that means what, man? He's falling quick. He's going down, man. Esau, Edom, you're going down, man. Okay, deal with it. I know it's hard to deal with, but so what, man? That's a hard pill to swallow. Guess what, though? You're going to have to swallow it, man. You ain't got no choice. This ain't you, man. This is Yahweh, man. This is Yahweh, what Yahweh shot. Right? You have bounds that you cannot pass, man. You can't go past a day, the time, and the hour, and the second, and the minute that you are supposed to fall. You can't do that, man. You cannot change it. You cannot alter it. Deal with it, man.
Hey, check this out. I just went into the word beheld, right?
Yeah.
The word there in beheld is therio, where you get theater from.
Strong's G 2334.
Theoreo. Theater.
Yeah.
And it says, check this out, to be a spectator, look at, behold, to view attentively, take view or survey, to view mentally, consider. So when it says I beheld, that means you mentally considered Esau falling like lightning. Now let's read that with that in there, right? That's what we got to do. So it says, and he said unto them, I mentally seen Satan as lightning. So now let's see what lightning is. That's asterisk, where you get asteroid from. Astrope, lightning of a gem or a lamp. The root word is astrotopo, lightning, or dazzling object. Esau's that morning star because he has that he calls himself Illuminati, illuminated one. He's that dazzling object. And it says, I beheld, it says, and he said unto them, I beheld, I mentally was attentive, I mentally seen, I surveyed that Satan as lightning, okay, a quick glamoring object, Illuminati or some kind of high, you know what I'm saying, this object fall.
Yeah.
What's the word fall, man?
Like, man, the word beheld, it said, says spectacular, right?
Yeah, spectator. Yeah, spectacular. Salakia.
All right. So Esau falling. So Satan falling.
It's spectator. Spectator. Yeah.
A spectacle, man.
Yeah, it's spectator. Yep.
Man, I think, man, everybody like, what the hell is going on? What is this? Well, guess what? This man is falling. He's going down. He's going down, man. He's falling. He can't stop it. He can't help it, man. All right? All right, man. This man has had his time to rule. He has had his time to do all of this wickedness. And where has it gotten? Nowhere.
Yep. And the word for fall is pepito.
Strong's G 4098. Pepto.
You get Pepto Bismol. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But hey, you don't know where that is. You look into Pepto Bismol, they got it from somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
And it says to descend from a higher place to a lower. That's where they did get Pepto Bismol, because it's acid reducer.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. You see how words are important? I'm over here off the cuff. That might be, look. Nah, I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Man, I know.
Yup, it is. That's it. It's pep. Yup, exactly. It's even spelled the same, bro. It's one syllable change. It's Pepto Bismol, right? And then right here, the word for descend is what? Pepto. Look at that, bro.
You know that he's upset, he's pissed, because he realized that he sold his birthright for nothing, man.
Yep. For meat.
Right? Yep. He sold it for meat, man. He sold it for some damn dinner. Wow.
Yep. I guess he ain't winner chicken dinner. It says to descend from a higher place to a lower, to fall either from or upon, to be thrust down. See, that's where they get the word Pepto Bismol, because they thrust it down. Hey, man, word. It's funny. I'm laughing at myself, man. But it says to descend from or to erect to a prostrate position, to fall down, to be prostrated, fall, prostrate, to be those overcome by terror and astonished. So that's what we're seeing. This man is fallen by terror and astonishment. Because just like the Egyptians fell, because Moses kept putting them plagues by way of Aaron, also Moses and Aaron, they kept putting them plagues on Egypt. So Egypt was fearful, man. You had lice, you had frogs, you had blood, you had water turning to blood, you had all types of drought, frogs, locusts, man. They were fearful, man. You know, them Egyptians weren't looking too good by the time the Israelites left, man.
Yeah.
They weren't looking good at all, man. That's why we telling you now, Esau gonna be looking bad, but the fear is not for us, man. You know, so we're gonna get we're gonna go out with these fear scriptures, and then we're gonna close out. So if you got them, bro.
God got you.
All right. You want to get 2 Timothy 1:7?
Hey, I'm already there.
That's it. And then
Second.
yeah, 2 Timothy 1:7.
Yep. All right. 2 Timothy 1:7. I missed my place that quick. All right, got it. 2 Timothy 1:7.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For Yahweh has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind."
Yep, that's why we love what? We love the body. That's why it says that they shall know you are my disciples from the love you have amongst each other, man. We love the body. We love the brotherhood. We love what we've been given, man. You know, even though we're not worthy of it, we have to love it as much as possible, man. You know, sometimes you might relax on a little bit, but always have the brotherhood in the prayers or in your mind somewhere, man. But he said he has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, man. Love trumps fear. Having love trumps fear, man. Having belief. That's gonna preserve you beyond anything else. The love of just making it and just knowing that there's a future, man. We have hope. Esau can't take away our hope, man. He can only take away the body, man. He can only try to affect you on the outside. Once you have hope internally, there's nothing he can't take that hope away, man. That's why it says the truth shall set you free. The truth shall make you free, man.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of. Go ahead, bro.
This is Acts 20 and 24. It says, "But none of those," like it says, "but none of these things move me, neither count I my life dear unto myself, so that I might finish my course with joy."
Yep.
And the ministry which I have received of the Lord Yahushua, to testify the gospel of the grace of Yahweh.
Read that last part one more time.
It says, so that I might finish my course with joy in the ministry which I have received of the Lord Yahushua, to testify the gospel of the grace of Yahweh.
Because that's the good news of the grace of Yahweh that's going through Yahushua. The grace has been extended to us because the Lord accepted, just like Cain was mad because the Lord didn't accept his offering, the same way that the Lord accepted our which was the offering of Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
The Lord accepted that offering. That's why it's, you know, as much as he sees our sin, but Yahushua is that covering, man. That's why we don't use it through malicious, but you're in the flesh, man. Somebody out here say they don't sin, I'm going to show you a sinner.
Right.
I'm going to show you one right there. You break one, you break them all. You might do this law. You might not say, man, I never done this law, but you do this law, but you break all of them. You might as well have done them all.
Right.
That's why the law is not what we're going after. The law is perfect. The law is what we want to go after. That's why we feel bad. If we didn't care about the law, why would you feel bad about not doing it?
Right.
Does that make sense? If you don't want to do something, why do you feel bad when you don't do it? That's like, man, damn, I can't wait to go get that ice cream. But every time you go to the shop, the damn shop closed. You're going to be mad because you have a craving for that ice cream, correct?
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the law. Our body does not crave it. The spirit craves it. The spirit's got an inkling to do righteousness because that's from the Most High. That's directly from the Most High, that perfect light. It just wants to do. That's why the Lord's going to put it in our inward parts, man. We're going to be programmed to just, we're not going to have a craving anymore. It's going to be what we eat. It's what we eat, sleep, drink. We're going to eat, sleep, and drink righteousness, man.
Yeah.
And Esau don't even know, he can't even fathom that. You can't tell the elites don't even want that, man. They just want rulership and money and some shit. That's what they want. They just want some, to be able to go out to the stars and look at the planet and be like, here, I came here. They don't want creation for what creation is built for, man.
Right. Exactly.
It's like putting a little kid behind a semi truck and have him pretend like he's driving. That's what Esau won't do.
Oh man. He's a child.
Yep, Solomon said that.
Yep.
Says they that are younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
You got that other jump to Philippians 4 and 6.
This is Philippians 4 and 6. It says be the kind it says Philippians 4 and 6, be careful. It says be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your request be made known unto Yahweh.
So that's why everything we need in these times, we just got to make known unto the Lord, man. We just got to make known unto the Lord. We just got to say, look, I need help when it gets to food, basic. Just, hey, it says pray without ceasing. Jake gets a big head and think you don't need to pray for things. You do need to pray for everything, man. You know how many times, man, our forefathers would set up straight pillars to thank Yahweh for things he did.
Right.
Would literally erect stones. I was reading that the other day, where they were going in how our forefathers would erect different stones. They would say these stones were here, and when our children asked, they said it's for this. So that's what you see, man. They would go to the lengths of erecting monuments for the things the Lord has done. So how much more us, man?
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, man, and even if you think you have everything that you need for the moment, still pray, man. Because there's something that you don't have that you don't realize that you need in the spirit, though. There's always room to pray, man.
Yep. Hey, GMS, room to pray.
This is Romans 8 and 15. It says, fear ye, Slocky says, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage against fear.
That's because fear is bondage, because fear breaks down your body and it's bondage. It's not, fear don't have your best interest in mind. Fear just preserves the body. That's the body's way. Fear comes from the flesh. That's the flesh's mechanism for it not to be killed and be taken out. So it's going to do and put off any type of triggers, put off any type of thoughts, because it wants to preserve itself, man. It wants to keep you, it knows, because that shows you that what Yahweh was telling you. It says, he said that the spirit is willing. So that's one entity. The spirit is one entity. Yahweh separated them. He said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So there's one entity of the spirit, one entity of the flesh, man. So the flesh itself tells you things that makes you want to preserve itself. So just like the spirit tells you things that want to preserve itself, man. When you do things that's against the law, what's that thing that's the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Anything righteous comes from what? The spirit.
Yep. It says, but ye have received the spirit of adoption.
So the Lord has adopted us, because the Lord has adopted us through his sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. Through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, we've been adopted to the Father. That's what it says in the scripture. That's what we telling Jake. We telling Israel, man, you've been adopted back. You've been reconciled. Your debt has been paid. Jake don't want to hear it. We telling Jake got a fucking Jake got $1 trillion bill overdue as a people, and we telling them, hey man, you've been trying to get a hold, just like a bank that got a check for you. You might have changed your number, or you don't pick up your phone because you think it's a 1-800 number or something. They saying, look, we've been trying to get a hold of you, sir. You got a check here, or your debt has been forgiven. We just wanted to let you know that your debt has been forgiven. Your credit score has soared up. Or somebody say, man, I had some money for you, man. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Oh, I didn't know who it was. I was dodging you. That's what Jake is doing to us, man.
Yeah.
Jake is dodging gold and silver and precious stones, which is likened unto this truth, man.
Oh, I got it.
You got it, bro. Sausage.
Yeah, Jake is ignoring the phone call, right?
He's ignoring it, bro.
Because he don't know the number.
Oh,
He don't know the number. Wow, man.
doesn't that make sense, bro?
Yeah.
And you've had that happen in your life. Like, man, I've been trying to call you, man. You changed the number. Jake changed his number, meaning he's changed his ways.
Yeah.
Jake, what does that say? What is that? Isaiah 14, where it says, even thou thyself thou discontinue.
Got it.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that, bro. Because that's gonna explain it. Because Jake changed his number. Jake changed the way the Lord could get a hold of him through the spirit and through the world, man. Because we had to speak Hebrew. That was our heritage. That was us. We forgot our number, man. We lost our cell phone, man. We lost our therm in the urine. Not so.
This is Jeremiah 17:4. It says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
One more time.
Because it says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage."
Yeah, that means you're gonna stop being who you are. You're not gonna have the same identity. What's a phone number likened unto? Is an identity. That's why you can put your phone number down sometimes. They can track you by your phone number.
Exactly.
And it says,
I gave thee.
Keep going.
Just go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. So like.
It says, that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So the Lord gave us that number. The Lord gave us that number to get a hold of him on. Yahweh Shemiyah, that was our connection to the Lord. If we needed something, we would do what? We would go about that heritage that he gave us. We would what? Send up prayers. We would make sacrifice. We would call on the Lord. We would go after the high holy days. We would ask. That was our connection. That's what made us a holy people, a separate people.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro. I know you got something, man.
All right, man. So we have that number back. Man, we have that number back, man. All right, because we have received the phone call, right?
Ooh, I got you, bro.
Go ahead.
Hey, quick one. Back you up just what you just said. Because you said what? That we got the call, right?
Yeah.
It says, and this is Jeremiah 7:13. And now because ye have done all these works, saith the Lord, and I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but ye answered not. Woo!
See? All right, man. So we received a phone call and we answered it, right? And we have reserved that number in our mind, man. And that number is what? Is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. That's our lifeline, man. That's who we call on. Jake, answer the call, man. Answer the phone call, man. It don't matter if you don't know the number, man. It's constantly calling you for a reason. Answer it. Because if you block that number, then you have blocked your salvation, man. And you don't want that, man.
This is Psalm.
And that's number.
This is Proverbs 1 and verse 4. This is Proverbs 1 and 24. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded it. And no man regarded it.
Amen. So we're calling unto Jacob. We're saying, Jacob, your punishment is over with. Return to your power. All right? Come out of the ways of the world, man. Answer the phone call. It's constantly calling you every single day. Answer the phone call, man. Answer the phone call, man. Don't block the number.
Yep.
Keep that number unblocked. But the next time it calls, answer it.
Yep.
Because there's someone on the other end that has some good news to tell you, man.
Yeah. And we telling them don't fear, man. We telling them right now. We trying to tell them don't. You know, there's gonna be ones that watch this video that always watches, and we telling them this is just to say, you know, hey, don't fear, man. You've already been watching. You already been paying attention. You know, the Lord, like it says, give it unto the Lord who cares for you. The Lord, it ain't caring like your mama cares or your daddy cares. Don't compare the Lord's love to that. This is a love you haven't came across before. You just have to hope you're on that side of it, man. You know, it's a love that is he said he's known for his mercy. The mercies, the tender mercies of David, man.
Yep.
Elder Yashwamba always goes into that, man. The tender mercies of David, man. You know, having that mercy that comes from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, that is we don't deserve it. None of us earn that type of mercy. But the Lord knows what he's done to us to put us in this position to play out his plans. Everything is for his plan. We signed up for this, man.
Yeah.
You know, we signed up for the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and to make sure that we can, glorify him, man. But that's it. That's it. That's all I got, bro. I know you got a precept. We gonna close after that.
Oh yeah. Give me go to the book of Sirach, chapter 2.
You said Sirach 2?
Yeah.
This is Sirach 2 and
verse 10.
This is Sirach 2 and verse 10, and it says, "Look at the generation of old and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in the fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?"
See, man. So all we got to do is call upon Yahweh. Is call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. That's who, man. Just call upon Yahweh and Yahushua. You won't be confounded, man. You won't be forsaken. Just call upon him. That's it, man. Call upon him, man, because he's going to always answer the call. He's going to always answer, man. All right? Call upon him. All right? Proverbs 18 and 10, it says, "The name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." So the name, that's our lifeline, man. That's the phone number. You use that number, man. Use that number. Man, that number ain't changed, man. It's the same number that it's been ever since the beginning, man.
Yep. Yep. Since
That's all I got.
and it's been given back to us, man.
Yep.
You know, but that's all I got, bro. Hey, like it says, man, we in fearful times, but we ought not to fear. We ought to give Yahweh Shem Yahshua grace, man. You know. All right, so with that, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makar Brakti Hal, Brakti Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makar. And we say double honors to the apostle elders and shalom to the whole for the elect out there in the four corners of the planet Earth. Shalom.
Shalom.